Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. Okay, set the game up exactly the way you like. What'll it be? Okay, so how many people are out there? And we'll get a couple of computer contestants to play against you. Player one, what's your name? From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Hello, it's time for Jeopardy! Good luck to all our players. Like to see the categories for the first round? Well, here they are.
Museums, movie trivia, gems and jewelry, musicals opening numbers, notable names, government and politics.
Player one, you have the honor.
In 1847, Louis Cartier founded an elegant jewelry firm in this capital city.
Player one. Why, yes. All right, pick again.
One of the most important mines for these green gems is found at Museo, Colombia.
Player one. Right you are. All right, pick again.
The Yonker, a 726-carat gem of this kind, was discovered in South Africa in 1934.
Player one. That's it. All right, pick again.
It's the color of the Star of India, a famous 563-carat sapphire.
Player one. Right you are. All right, pick again.
The sherry type of this golden gemstone is sometimes heated to turn it pink.
Player one. To be sure. All right, pick again.
The U.S. Mint and the Bureau of the Public Debt are divisions of this cabinet department.
Player one. That's correct. All right, pick again.
In 1982, this Surgeon General called smoking the most important public health issue of our time.
Player one. That's correct. You've got a commanding lead. All right, pick again.
You can find the Bill of Rights on display in this D.C. building's exhibition hall.
Player one. Correct. All right, pick again.
He's the only U.S. president to have served as director of the CIA.
Player one. To be sure. All right, pick again.
The Office of Spaceflight is a division of this U.S. agency.
Player one. To be sure. All right, pick again.
This co-star of An American in Paris was discovered by Kelly at Le Ballet des Champs-Élysées.
Player one. That's correct. All right, pick again.
1/3 of the dialogue in this Kevin Costner film is in the Lakota language with English subtitles.
Player one. To be sure. All right, pick again.
41 years after On the Waterfront, he played Johnny Depp's therapist in Don Juan DeMarco.
Player one. Yes, indeed. All right, pick again.
This British star of the 1995 film Sense and Sensibility also wrote the screenplay.
Player one. Yes, indeed. All right, pick again.
In this 1973 Robert Redford Barbra Streisand film, Streisand appears at a costume party as Harpo Marx.
Player one. Yes. All right, pick again.
The Drottningholm Theatre and Museum in this Swedish city is a well-preserved 18th century theater.
Player one. Right you are. All right, pick again.
The Canadiana collection is part of the Royal Ontario Museum in this city.
Player one. Why, yes. All right, pick again.
On April 14, 1984, nearly 120,000 people visited this branch of the Smithsonian, the one-day record for any museum.
Player one. Right you are. All right, pick again.
The Cooper Hewitt Museum is located in the former New York City mansion of this Scottish-born steel magnate.
Player one. That's it exactly. All right, pick again. Answer, Daily Double. Player one, please make your wager.
In 1909, King Edward VII opened the new building of this London Museum of Decorative and Fine Arts.
Player one. To be sure. All right, pick again.
Willkommen.
Player two. That's it. Okay, player two.
We are what we are.
Player two. Yes. All right, pick again.
Tradition.
Player one. That's right. What'll it be, player one?
If a girl isn't pretty.
Player three. Exactly. It's your turn, player three.
This country's King Gustav III was shot at a masked ball in 1792 and died 2 weeks later.
Player one. Exactly. Player one, you choose.
This Greek who supposedly sought an honest man was influenced by the less cynical Antisthenes.
Player three. To be sure. Player three.
Thomas Jeffords befriended this Apache leader in the 1860s and later became the tribe's agent.
Player two. That's it, exactly. Okay, player two.
I hope I get it.
Player two. To be sure. All right, pick again.
In 1994, this anthropologist, son of two anthropologists, quit as director of the Kenya Wildlife Service.
Player one. That's it, exactly.
And to finish the board,
This caustic critic and expert on the American language was associated with the Baltimore Sun for 40 years.
Player two. To be sure. Well, that brings us to the end of the first round.
Let's look at the total scores so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Double Jeopardy. Let's see if you like these categories in the Double Jeopardy round.
Broadway, women, anatomy, religion, business and industry, the 9th century.
Okay, player three, you start us off.
This country's Fujiwara family gained control of the imperial court in the 9th century.
Player one. To be sure. Your choice, player one.
In 801, Louis, son of this Frankish king, conquered Barcelona.
Player one. That's it. All right, pick again.
This country's Harold I consolidated his rule with a victory at Hoffer's Fjord in 872.
Player one. That's it. All right, pick again.
Around 895, this group, led by our pod, moved into the Hungarian plain.
Player one. You are correct. All right, pick again.
Saint Methodius and this saint developed an alphabet to translate the Bible into Slavic languages.
Player two. Correct. Player two.
In 1970, this lead singer left the Supremes after an appearance in Las Vegas.
Player one. That's right. Player one, your turn.
A candidate for vice president in 1984, she ran for the Senate in 1992.
Player two. Right you are. Player two, your turn.
This singer starred in Come Back to the Five and Dime, Jimmy Dean, on Broadway and in film.
Player three. Exactly. Player three, you choose. The answer is a video daily double. Player three, you have your wager, please.
In 1995, she returned to Broadway in a 31st anniversary production of Hello, Dolly.
Take a look at your monitor. Player three. Exactly. All right, pick again.
His play Bus Stop was revived on Broadway in 1996.
Player two. To be sure. It's your turn, player two.
The skin has two main layers, the dermis and this thinner outer portion.
Player one. You are correct. What'll it be, player one?
An American Daughter by this Heidi Chronicles playwright opened on Broadway in 1997.
Player two. Correct. It's your turn, player two.
In 1935, John Tyson bought 500 of these creatures in Arkansas and sold them for a profit in Chicago.
Player one. That's correct. Your choice, player one.
He recently collaborated on his first musical, The Cape Man. Maybe there's a part for art.
Player two. Yes. Player two.
In this religion, the supreme sin of shirk, polytheism, or the denial of Allah's unity, is unforgivable.
Player one. Yes. You're building up a big lead. Player one, you choose.
The new fire ceremony was performed every 52 years by this Mexican civilization.
Player one. That's right. All right, pick again.
In 1995, a 6-year-old boy in this Chinese-occupied region was identified as the reincarnated Panchen Lama.
Player one. That's it. All right, pick again.
Rituals in this popular religion of Haiti are led by a Hungan, a priest, or a Mambo, a priestess.
Player one. Yes. All right, pick again. Answer, daily double. Player one, please make your wager.
The Jewish Talmud was written in Hebrew and in this language.
Player one. That is incorrect. Here is the correct response. All right, pick again.
Most of the iodine in the body is concentrated in this gland.
Player one. That's correct. All right, pick again.
This part of the brain, below the cerebrum, is responsible for balance and posture.
Player one. Right you are. All right, pick again.
This spiral-shaped part of the inner ear is named for its resemblance to a snail's shell.
Player one. You are correct. All right, pick again.
They're the chief arteries, one on each side of the neck, that carry blood to the head.
Player one. Yes, indeed. All right, pick again.
This company stressed the durability of its appliances with its Lonely Repairman ad campaign.
Player one. That's it exactly. All right, pick again.
This company's roots date back to the Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company, founded in 1866.
Player one. That's it exactly. All right, pick again.
In 1941, Delta Airlines moved its headquarters from Monroe, Louisiana to this city.
Player one. Right you are. All right, pick again.
In 1958, Jack Kilby invented the integrated circuit for this Dallas electronics firm.
Player one. You are correct. All right, pick again.
Urged by Louis Leakey, she went to Africa to study mountain gorillas in 1966.
Player one. Right you are. All right, pick again.
In 1975, a New Jersey park was named for this swimmer of the English Channel.
Player one. You are correct.
And to finish the board,
As well as MAD, she founded SAD, Students Against Driving Drunk.
Player 3. Yes, indeed. All right, that brings us to the end of the double Jeopardy round.
Let's take a look at the scores.
Looks like we're going to have a fight for second place. Take a look at the category for Final Jeopardy.
Sports Awards.
Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2, your wager, please. Player 1, please make your wager. All right, here's the answer. Good luck.
Let's see how everyone did.
Thanks, Johnny. Your question, Player 3. That's right. And your wager was? Player 2, let's take a look at your question. No, I'm sorry. What's that going to cost you? Yeah, you'll get them next time. Player 1, your question? That's right. And your wager was? You're in the lead.
Congratulations, Player 1. You're the Jeopardy champion.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.